Craig Calhoun is an American sociologist and an advocate of using social science to address issues of public concern. He became director of the London School of Economics and Political Science in September 2012. In February 2016, it was announced that he would become the new president of the Berggruen Institute as of the summer of 2016. He was previously president of the Social Science Research Council and was university professor of the social sciences at New York University and director of NYU's Institute for Public Knowledge. With Richard Sennett he co-founded Nylon, an interdisciplinary working seminar for graduate students in New York and London who bring ethnographic and historical research to bear on politics, culture, and society. Biography. Calhoun was born in Watseka, Illinois in 1952. He studied anthropology and cinema at the University of Southern California, anthropology and sociology at Columbia University, and social anthropology at Manchester University, 1975. He received his doctorate in sociology and modern social and economic history from Oxford University in 1980, a student of J.C. Mitchell, Angus MacIntyre, and R.M. Hartwell. He taught at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill from 1977 to 1996. There he was also dean of the graduate school and founding director of the University Center for International Studies. He moved to NYU in 1996 as chair of the Department of Sociology in a period of major rebuilding. He left for Columbia in 2006 but returned to NYU as director of the Institute for Public Knowledge, which promotes collaborations among academics from diverse disciplinary backgrounds and between academics and working professionals. Since September 2012 he has been the director and president of the London School of Economics. Calhoun has also taught at the Beijing Foreign Studies University, the École des Hautes Études en Sciences Sociales, University of Izmara, University of Khartoum, University of Oslo, and Oxford itself. He was Benjamin Meeker Distinguished Visiting Professor at the University of Bristol in 2000 and received an honorary doctorate from La Trobe University in Melbourne in 2005. Calhoun is married to Pamela Delagi, who is a public health and Horn of Africa specialist, most recently the representative of the United Nations Population Fund in Sudan. Work. From 1999 to 2012 Calhoun was president of the Social Science Research Council. At the SSRC Calhoun emphasized the public contributions of social science. His views are explained in his essay Towards a More Public Social Science, which first appeared in the SSRC's 2004 President's Report and has been translated, reprinted and widely circulated on the web. After September 11, 2001, he launched an initiative on real-time social science, which included an essay forum that attracted more than 1 million readers. This continued with work on the privatization of risk, Understanding Katrina, Perspectives from the Social Sciences Program, and Now Haiti, Now and Next. His conversations with Paul Price have received wide circulation. Podcast as Societies. Calhoun has written more than 100 scholarly articles and chapters as well as books, among which his most famous is a study of the Tiananmen Square protests of 1989, Neither Gods Nor Emperors, Students and the Struggle for Democracy in China. Calhoun's work has been translated into more than a dozen languages. Thesis 11 devoted a special issue to his work. Craig Calhoun, Critical Social Sciences and the Public Sphere. Quote, He was also editor-in-chief of the Oxford Dictionary of the Social Sciences. His recent work has focused on the future of capitalism and on humanitarianism. As the director of the London School of Economics and Political Science, Calhoun was in the academic year 2012-13 the beneficiary of one of the biggest increases in overall pay and benefits in the British higher education sector, with a remuneration package totaling £466,000. In December 2015 it was announced he would not seek a further term at LSE, instead choosing to step down and return to the USA in 2016 as president of the Berggruen Institute in Los Angeles. Honors. Honorary doctorate from the Erasmus University Rotterdam 2014, for being one of today's foremost social scientists. Publications. Monographs: Calhoun, Craig, Nations Matter, Culture, History, and the Cosmopolitan Dream. Routledge. Calhoun, Craig, Nationalism, Open University Press and University of Minnesota Press. ISBN 0816631204. Calhoun, Craig, Critical Social Theory. Basil Blackwell. Calhoun, Craig, Neither Gods Nor Emperors, Students and the Struggle for Democracy in China. University of California Press. Calhoun, Craig, Sociology, McGraw-Hill Companies. Calhoun, Craig, The Question of Class Struggle, Social Foundations of Popular Radicalism During the Industrial Revolution. University of Chicago Press and Basil Blackwell. Edited volumes: Calhoun, Craig, Eduardo Mendieta and Jonathan Van Antwerpen. Habermas and Religion. Polity Press. Calhoun, Craig, Mark Juergensmeyer and Jonathan Van Antwerpen. Rethinking Secularism. Oxford University Press. ISBN 9780199796687. Michael Warner, Jonathan Van Antwerpen, and Craig Calhoun. Varieties of Secularism in a Secular Age. Harvard University Press. Calhoun, Craig and Sennett, Richard. Practicing Culture. Routledge. Calhoun, Craig, Geerthuis, Joseph, Moody, James, Pfaff, Stephen, and Indermo & Werk. Contemporary Sociological Theory. 2nd, ed. Blackwell. Calhoun, Craig, Geerthuis, Joseph, Moody, James, Pfaff, Stephen, and Indermo & Werk. Classical Sociological Theory. 2nd, ed. Blackwell. Calhoun, Craig, Sociology in America, A History. University of Chicago Press. Calhoun, Craig, Roderick, Chris, and Turner, Brian. Sage Handbook of Sociology. Sage Publications. Calhoun, Craig, Lessons of Empire, Imperial Histories and American Power. New Press. Calhoun, Craig, Price, Paul, and Timur Ashley. Understanding September 11th. The New Press. Calhoun, Craig, Dictionary of the Social Sciences. Oxford University Press. Calhoun, Craig, and McGowan, John. Hannah Arendt and the Meaning of Politics. University of Minnesota Press. Calhoun, Craig, Social Theory and the Politics of Identity. Wiley Blackwell. ISBN 9781557864734. Calhoun, Craig, Lippuma, E., and Postone, M., Bourdieu. Critical Perspectives. Cambridge, Polity Press and Chicago, University of Chicago Press. Calhoun, Craig, Habermas and the Public Sphere. Cambridge, Massachusetts, MIT Press. Calhoun, Craig, Scott, W.R. and Meyer, M. Structures of Power and Constraint. Essays in Honor of Peter M. Blau. Cambridge and New York, Cambridge University Press. Calhoun, Craig and Ianni, F.A.J. The Anthropological Study of Education. The Hague, Mouton, and Chicago. Aldine.